everybody. It's a Murphy Gray Hunter, and it is Monday, October 8th. You guys, you think I remember the date, right? Well, I'm sitting outside on my deck again. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. I'm sitting back here on the deck. The cats were just here. I'm allergic to the cats. They're not my cats. They're the feral cats, but they love to sleep on this wood bin. Anyway, I'm sitting out here on the deck because where I normally put my phone, it's raining. I don't know if y'all can hear the rain. I just think it's beautiful. I wanted to sit out here and do a video today with the rain. I love sitting out here and listening to it. So hopefully this doesn't come across sounding horrible, but I wanted to talk about something that I was talking to a friend of mine with last night on the phone. We were chatting back and forth, and I was talking about like life changes that I've made in my life. You know, this has been years now, like things that I've been, you know, incorporating into my life and things that I have been removing from my life. And, you know, just this past year, I have really realized how picky I am about the things that I eat. You know, I really become really health conscious about, you know, the foods that I'm eating, researching food now. You know, I sit there and said I should have, could have, would have done this. You know, I can't go back to, you know, that, because I wish I would have become vegan a long time ago. But wow, the rain's really coming down hard. But anyway, I've been vegan now for over 4 years. I was vegetarian for a year before, and doing that has changed my life tremendously. There are so many benefits of me being vegan, and you guys, I've made plenty of videos talking about this, but you know, just this past year I started really thinking about how guys, can you all see that rain? Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Just this whoa, it sounds beautiful, the rain coming down through the trees. Can y'all hear that? It's just beautiful. It sounds amazing. Like the way that rain falls. I'm not trying to get off topic, but you know how the rain falls, how it sounds on the house, through the gutters, but through the trees, it's amazing. Oh my gosh, you hear that thunder? The first sign of lightning, I'm going inside. But anyway, this past year I started really thinking, like, here I am putting all this great food into my body and trying to rid my body of toxins and, you know, preservatives and all these things to make me healthy from the inside, you know, physically. But what was I doing mentality wise? Like, yes, a lot of the vitamins and the foods that I eat does give me, you know, mental clarity, you know, nutrient wise. But like for like my soul, you know, like what was I doing to nourish that? You know, I'm nourishing my body, my, you know, my mind, my body, you know, physically, but mentally, what am I doing? How am I nourishing my soul? And I started thinking about how we have the tendency of keeping people who are toxic to us in our lives because, one, they may be friends, like very good friends, or extended family, or family. And, you know, in my case, a lot of my family are the ones who hurt me the most. And my thing is, like, those are the ones that should have your back, not the ones who hurt you the most. But, you know, in most cases, that's how it is. Because I think in family, a lot of family cannot let go of the way that things used to be. Well, you didn't used to be this way, and you didn't well, yeah, I used to eat like dirt when I was little. I don't do it anymore. You know, like, you know, we evolve, we change. I really didn't eat dirt. I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is that You know, we evolve every single day. We are not the same person today that we were yesterday, and we are definitely not going to be the same person tomorrow that we are today, because every day we evolve, because every day we learn something new. You know, every day, think about it. Every day you learn something new. You learn something new, or you try something new. And that, even if you just learn one fact about something, you know, you're learning something, you're evolving. You know, like I told you about the rain. If you never knew about the difference, the way rain sounds on certain things, you know, or never paid attention to it, you know, that's a little bit of information. Let me listen to it next time it rains. You know, again, you're evolving, you're growing, you're learning, you know, reading stuff, watching videos. We evolve every single day. And so I really started to think that, you know, what good is it, everything that I'm doing, if I'm not nourishing my soul? And I went through and I removed a lot of people in my life, because I feel like this. I feel like if you're not nourishing my soul with happiness or joy or something positive or something meaningful, then why are you here? Why are you in my life? Now, meaning that doesn't mean that everybody that's around me has to be roses and berries, as my husband says, or cupcakes and unicorns. I just mean that I understand we have good friends and they go through things and we need to be there. Fine. But it has to be a give and take. You know, you have to be able to, those same friends or family or extended family that feel that they can come for you for comfort in time of their need, they need to be able to understand that they need to also give that back. So when you are in need of comfort or wisdom or some advice or just a listening ear, they need to be the same way. And I found that a lot of times I don't find that, or you find out that, do you know that this person was saying this about you? And do you know that they said this? And do you know that they were talking about your kids? And whoa, you know what I mean? Like, I have so many, I had so many people in my life that were doing that. And I just started cutting them all out of my life. And, you know, and I'm like, you know what? I mean, I'm going to make my own magical family. I'm going to surround myself with people who bring me joy and happiness and are meaningful into my life. You know, I purge things in my life every 6 months. Like, we purge our closets. You know, I told you guys, I go, like, start with my kitchen. I go through my kitchen and throw away like 50 freaking, you know, Tupperware tops, like lids, with no matching bottoms. Like, why am I having these? You know, I go through and I thought something flew on me. I go through and I purge everything. You know, I go into my closet. There were things in my closet that I think maybe like my right leg fit into, and that was it. And I'm like, why am I torturing myself? Why am I torturing myself and keeping these clothes like, oh, I used to wear this in high school one day. No, in my case, I'll have to be dead and as a skeleton, and perhaps at that time, maybe I'll fit into those jeans again. But in reality, that's not going to happen. I'm not saying like set some goals for yourself, but be realistic. Don't set yourself up for failure by keeping something that you wore in high school or you wore before you had children. You think, I'm going to get back into these. Well, that's great. But for me, I'm not going to set those type of goals that are going to make me feel like I'm punishing myself because I can't get back into these. I'm like, look, I can fit into my earrings from high school. How about that? Those will fit. You know, like, let's set some realistic goals. So I stopped holding on to shit that, like, in my closet that I was never going to be able to fit into. Not saying that, oh, I don't have confidence that I'll fit into something, but realistic wise, I'm not going to be able to fit into that. So why am I keeping up space? Why am I looking in my closet and thinking of all these clothes to wear when in reality none of those clothes fit me? So I decided to get rid of stuff that no longer fits me, or is so old it's falling apart, or, you know, the things that I just don't use. Let's get rid of them. And so I started doing that, and then that leaves room for me to buy clothes that actually fit me, you know, that things that actually fit me, and being able to buy like one size smaller than what I am. And then when I get into those clothes, then I'll buy another size smaller. I have to do that so I can be realistic with myself, so I don't put myself in a place where I'm going to feel discouraged, you know? So for me, that's how what I kind of purge. And I go through Jade's clothes and I tell her, and she's really good about purging stuff now, because she understands that if you get rid of the clothes that no longer fit you, then we can buy you more clothes. So that way when she opens up her drawers, everything in those drawers she can wear. Everything in her closet she can wear. She doesn't have to go through and say, well, I don't have, none of these things fit me. Or, you know, like, I don't like Mickey Mouse anymore. You know, I mean, like, let's put things in your closet, in your drawers that you do like. So we do that, and it makes putting clothes away so much easier. Everything stays neat and organized, and I love it. And so, you know, there are so many things that I do to organize my home, and it works really well. And so I started doing that with my soul, and I got rid of a lot of people, a lot of family, because family just can't seem to respect the fact that I'm no longer that person you thought I was when I was 10, or when I was 20, or when I was 30. I'm no longer that person. Can you respect the kind of person that I am now? It's kind of like, oh, you don't like pasta? You used to. Again, it's kind of like, can you not respect, you know, the changes that I've made in my life? Like when I say, oh, well, I'm vegan. Oh, you're vegan? You used to be eating meat all the time. Like, why can't you respect, you know, what I am now? Or me being a witch. I'm sure my family and my my brothers and sisters, I'm the only one who, that is a practicing witch. Oh, sorry, my legs are starting to go numb because I'm sitting cross, what is it, crisscross applesauce? Yeah, and crisscross applesauce went away a long time ago. Anyway, oh, stretching the legs is good. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, you know, I'm the only one in my family that practices witchcraft, and I'm very open to who I am and what I do, what I practice, the way that I choose to live my life. You know, I'm very open, you know, and sometimes they'll like, you have a YouTube channel and you talk about witchcraft. Aren't you afraid of what people are going to think? No. You know, aren't you afraid of what people... No. 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 Because I'm not going to live my life for somebody else. I'm living myself for me. It's all about what I feel and what I think. And if people love me, they're going to love me no matter what I am. They're going to love me whether I am a Christian, whether I am Presbyterian, Baptist, Methodist, Jehovah's Witness, you know, if I'm a witch, if I'm Wiccan, pagan, you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't matter. Your denomination should not matter, you know, about, it doesn't make you. It's just like I always say, a job does not defy you. If someone says, I just work at Walmart, you know, that's great because you take pride in your job. You're making money because that's how this world works. It works with money. Unfortunately, you know, we can't pay in chickens anymore. We got to use money, you know. And my thing is, like, I always tell people, don't be embarrassed about where you work. You know, don't feel ashamed of what you do, whether you're, you know, a stripper, whether you work at, you know, as an escort, or whether you do porn, or whether you work at Walmart, or you work holding a sign up. It doesn't matter. You're making money. You're out there working hard. There's nothing wrong with getting your hands dirty and working hard to earn money. I think that's something to be proud of. A job does not defy you. When someone says, "Oh, well, I'm an attorney," so what? Am I supposed to like you more because you're a lawyer? Or am I supposed to like you more or have more respect for you because you're a doctor? You know, like, I don't let, yes, I do I do respect and am very respectful of the accomplishments that people have made to become certain things, like the sacrifice that it takes to become a doctor or a lawyer or whatever it is. It takes thousands of years to do. You know, I have a lot of respect for people who put in the time, the hard work and dedication to go to college and become whatever it is that they want to become. I love that. Not everybody has the opportunity to go to college. I was very fortunate to be able to go to college, and it was great. I no longer want to be in the medical field. I don't want to do surgery anymore. I don't want to deliver babies anymore. That time in my life has passed, you know, but it was great for the time that I had it. And I learned so much in college. I took sociology and psychology, and those were my favorite. I loved psychology and sociology. I want to go back to school to be a counselor, like a life counselor. That's what like a life coach. I'd really like to do something like that. But anyway, that's something else. But my thing is, like, whether you go to college or not, and whether you work at a law firm or you are stripping on a pole, work is work. You're making money to support you and your family, and a job does not defy you. Just like your diet doesn't defy you, just like your religion doesn't defy you. But if you surround yourself with people who are just going to place judgment on you and who are going to question you or make you yourself question yourself, like, you know, maybe I really shouldn't be able, maybe I shouldn't tell people what I do, or maybe I should just keep my religious beliefs to myself, or maybe I should pretend that I follow this religion, but I'm, you know, in the closet doing this. And nobody should have to live their life for someone else. No one. You know, now if you are with a partner who doesn't understand, then, you know, that's a whole different other, you know, issue. You know, when I first met my husband, the first day that we were talking on the phone, I told him that I'm a practicing witch. Because let me just get it out in the clear right now, because if it's something that you do not accept, if it's something that you know, don't think that you're going to be able to live with, then we need to just stop this conversation now. Because I had chose a long time ago to never live my life for someone else. I chose to live myself, you know, my life for myself. And if that means I only have 5 people in my life, then those are going to be the best 5 people that I have. Because it's not about the quantity of people in your life. It's about the quality of people that you have in your life. You know, you want to surround yourself with people who are understanding and very non-judgmental, and people who love you unconditionally. You know, I feel that since I removed a lot of the toxic people in my life has gotten so much more productive. And I would say productive as in, I feel like I can do more. I feel that I can, I feel like I can share more and learn more, because I've gotten rid of the things that bothered me. Like, for example, I have a really good friend, and I had a really good friend, known for years. We both kind of believed in the same things, you know, so much, so to speak. But then you have it like where stuff starts happening to you. You know, you start having good things happen to you, and those people just can't be happy for you. They say they're happy for you, but underneath all of that is envy. You feel that envy. You feel like, well, why can't I have that? How come I don't have that in my life? How come you have that and I don't? You know, and I just, you know, like, I just don't understand, like, where if you love this person, that you have envy and jealousy because you don't have what that person may have. I work hard for what I have. I'm not talking materialistic things. I'm talking about my relationship with my husband. We, as a couple, as a husband and wife, have worked very hard at our relationship. When I met my husband, I'm gonna make a video talking about how I met my husband. But maybe I should not put my foot under the wood bin, because who knows what kind of creature will bite me. When I met my husband, I didn't meet my husband for the first time face to face after 4 months of talking on the phone. And like I said, I'll make a video talking about how I met my husband. But in that time, we built a foundation, a friendship foundation. Because being friends, like I always tell my husband, he's my best friend, because we made a foundation of friendship first. Although we knew that we were interested in one another. But when you go into it as, I really want to know about you, tell me about your life, I want to know what you think, I want to know how you feel about certain things. When you really take the time to build a foundation, then the relationship part is easy, but it still takes hard work, and my husband and I, we have been married over a decade. We've been married now for 12 years, and we work at our relationship every single day. He's in Afghanistan, and we have such a close relationship because we work at it. We make sure that we talk to each other every day, that communication is strong, that bond that we have is strong. And it's just because we have a great understanding for one another, and we respect one another and support one another. So when you surround yourself with people like that, now whether it's your partner, or it's your best friend or family, if you can't get that connection with them to where they are very respectful of your life and the things that you choose, then you really need to think about, do I really need to have this person in my life? And you shouldn't feel guilty about removing certain people off of your Facebook or your social media. On my Facebook, I only have my sister and my cousin. That's it. I don't have any other family members, and I have a shitload of family members. I don't have anybody else on my page. Now, I made a private Facebook page called Hope, and that's in hoping that our family could stop fighting with one another and be able to share things. It's a private page, and I invited certain family members on there to share pictures of their family and talk about family things. So it wasn't on social media for everyone else to see. It was private, just for our family. And not a lot of people participate in that. Like and I'm just like, I guess there really isn't any hope at all. Because everybody is so freaking judgmental about everything. Like, oh, look at Murphy over there and all her daughters are witches. Yeah, and what? They think I'm probably like a bad parent because I raised my kids to be witches. And they have no clue on how I raised my children. They have no clue that all the way they live their lives now is because this is how they choose to live their lives. Anybody who knows me knows that I do not make any decisions for my children. If you ask me about Jade, yeah, Jade is homeschooled, but Jade has no bedtime. She has no rules on how long she can be on her phone, or how long she can stay up, or when she has to eat, or what she has to eat. Jade has complete freedom because she's earned that. She may be 10, but she's earned that because she doesn't lie to me, and she does what I ask her to do. And I don't have to be, because I'm your mama. You do what I take because I'm your mama. It's not like that. We don't have to put our hands on our children. We don't have to punish our children, because if you talk to your children with respect and you treat them like little adults, even though they're children, but you give them that freedom to where I'm going to teach you what's right and what's wrong, and let me see what you do. And if they can prove that they're going to do what they're supposed to do, then yeah, it's great. Because if you don't have rules, like if I told Jade you have to go to bed at 10 o'clock every night, then she's going to do her damnedest to try to stay up later because it's like breaking the rule. But if you put it in their hands and you can go to bed whenever you want, I don't have to fight her on it because she's going to know when her body is tired. And my thing is, you can go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, but if I tell you got to be up by 8, you better be up. And so it works. Like I said, You know, some people don't agree on my parenting skills, and that's okay, because you know what? I have the C-section scars for my kids. Yeah, I had 5 C-sections with my kids. I have the C-section scars for my kids, and as long as these rules work for me and for my husband as far as how we raise our children, that's all that matters, because nobody else who was saying anything, like trying to, oh, well, look at her, look at her. What bill of mine do you pay? How many mortgage, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. How many mortgage payments have you made on my house? How many times have you paid our light bill, or bought our groceries, or paid our insurance? None. So, I'm sorry, you were saying? So, you have to kind of put your foot down. And I don't like to be ugly to people. I don't. But you know what I find? I find that it's easy for people to be ugly to you. When you are a nice person, people take advantage of that, and they will just, you know, step over you, and they will just, you know, they'll feel that, well, she's not gonna say nothing. The hell? That, I mean, people know me already. I am super nice. I'm super, you know, open-minded. I am very non-judgmental. I am very, you know, like, when I love you unconditionally. I'm accepting. I'm like, if you want to drink alcohol and smoke weed, that's fine, because it's your life. But then I can choose whether or not I want to be around you. If you are the type of person who sleeps around with a bunch of men or women, but you're a great friend to me, that's all that matters, because I don't need to be there. I'm not there with you. I don't need to, I mean, you know, just because you know a person doesn't mean that you have to be all up and close and personal in their life, you know? So I think for me, when I got rid of those type of people in my life that are the ones that place judgment, who talk about me behind my back, or talk about my kids, or talk about the way that I live my life, or try to hold what you did in your past. Do you remember when you did so and so? Like, yeah, I remember when you were 100 pounds lighter. Oh, they don't like that shit. Well, why would you think I would like for you to tell me what I was doing when I was, you know, a teenager? You know, so you want to throw something at me? That's fine. But you better be prepared when it's my turn. You know? And so I just don't let people talk shit to me. I really don't, because it's just no need. I really don't like cruel people. I really don't. And I don't like confrontations, because I don't like hurting people's feelings. When someone says, oh, I don't like confrontations. Well, I understand that. I don't like confrontations, but I don't like confrontations for the fact that I don't like to hurt someone's feelings, because I will hurt your feelings. If you're going to hurt mine, you better be prepared, because I'm going to hurt yours right back, if there's something for me to say to you. But, you know, if it depends too. Like, if I have my kids around, then of course, you know, like, especially with Jade, I don't put myself in that position. I don't put myself in a position to where I'm going to be uncomfortable, or, you know, I'm going to be around family members who are going to be all, you know, I don't need that. I don't need that. You know, and I realized that it had been like a whole year since I've seen some of my family members, right? Because every year we have a big Christmas party, and I was inviting, like, you know, all my family, and we would have sometimes up to 40 people come over. And Derek caters the whole thing. You know, he caters everything. Now, I do potluck, everybody brings something, but Derek does a majority of the spending of all the food, because he gets it catered from certain restaurants. So I'm not in the kitchen for hours cooking, because that's usually how it ends up. And, you know, I do all the preparing before, and during the party, I'm the hostess, and afterwards I'm cleaning for hours, you know. And so Derek, you know, he's right there helping me, and he provides all the money for all the food, the decorations. Plus, we give everybody a gift who comes. So everybody who leaves with a gift. You know, whether it's a, you know, a $40 gift card, or a $25 gift card, or whatever. Plus, we have our 5 girls and grandchildren. And, you know, so we spend thousands of dollars during Christmas time. And I said, fuck that shit. We ain't doing that no more. And I did that for 2 years. And then I said, we're not doing that no more. I cut it. I cut that list. So this year it's cut even more. This year it's only going to be our 5 children with their significant others and the grandchildren and my sister. Everybody else can kiss my ass, because I'm not doing it. Because you would think when people come, they would bring a gift, like a gift, you know, like, I don't drink, but here's a bottle of wine, you know, or, you know, like something. How can you just come empty-handed and you don't even think about giving a gift, a fucking candle, something, you know what I mean? Like, I just got tired of that, and I'm just like, you know, these are people that just give, and they don't take. And it's not about the gifts. It really isn't about the gifts, okay? I'm sorry, I'm so uncomfortable. It isn't about the gifts at all. You know, it's just, I got tired of people just taking, you know, and not giving. And that doesn't mean it has to be in money, it doesn't have to be in gifts, but it could be in kindness. So I guess the message for today is that don't be afraid to love yourself first. Don't be afraid to put yourself first. You know, like when you're in the airplane and they say if the plane is going down, the masks are going to come down, and you tend to yourself first and then you take care of your child. Okay, they always say that. If you have a small child with you, tend to yourself first. Then once you are good, then you take care of your child. Because if you take care of your child first, who's going to take care of you? Nobody. You know, and as parents, we do that. We take care of our kids first because that's what we're supposed to do. And I do agree on that. But, you know, you're doing your job taking care of your children. But you also have to do a job and take care of yourself. You have to, there's no reason why we should walk around saying, well, it is what it is. That's the way it's supposed to be. Or I'm not worthy of anything else. Or I'm not going to get myself anything because I have to do this. Like, you have to figure out a way to do something for yourself at least once a month. Once a month, do something that's going to bring some joy and happiness into your life. Whether it is a special treat of going somewhere or going and buying yourself something to make you feel like some type of reward for everything that you've been doing, you know, and also ridding yourself of people who are toxic to you. Let me tell you, that is like the most rewarding thing you can do to yourself, because my whole spirit, my soul has been uplifted like 1,000 times since I got rid of that burden on my back. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I was just carrying monkeys on my back. You know, so I got rid of it all. You know, I got rid of all of them. Like, you know, I just, you know, I just can't see myself, continuing to be a certain way with people, because then I got disappointed always. And there are certain people in my life that I keep in my life for certain reasons, but I already know that these are how these people are, and I don't expect anything else from them. But I don't give them my all, because my all, my everything, I only give that to the people who are the same way. They're going to give me their all, you know, and that doesn't mean that I'm not kind and respectful to everyone, even if they're assholes. But I'm just saying that I don't put myself in that position anymore. You know, I don't go to family functions and act like I just love my family, because no, I really don't like any of y'all. So why am I here? You know, when I see family members that I haven't seen in a year, and now you want to be like, hey, stranger, you know, like, you have a phone too. Like, how come you don't call me? Well, shit, how come you don't call me? Do you not have a phone? I moved out here, and let me tell you, the only people that have come out here to see me, now mind you, I don't live like thousands of miles from everybody. Most of my family lives in Austin. I live on the outside of Austin. The longest it would take is maybe an hour and a half, depending on where you're coming from. But other than my daughters and my grandchildren, the only other family members that have come out here has been my sister, my brother and his wife during the Christmas holidays, and my mother, and then my aunt and my uncle. But those were during Christmas holidays. just to come out here, just to, hey, I want to come see you. No, nobody does that. None of my family does that. I have the day off. You want to? They know I don't work. They know I'm a stay-at-home mom. Do you want to? Can I come over? Nope. I have a guest bedroom. People are welcome to come and spend the night. Do you think they come? No. My friends that live here close to me, I hardly ever see any of my friends. Hardly ever. Now, I have friends that come from other states to come and visit me. And that means so much to me, because for me to see that people take the time off their jobs and spend money that I know that they need for other things to get on a plane to come and spend a week or two with me, that means everything to me. That I mean that much to them that they want to come, you know, and it's very touching, you know, and I don't understand. Like, I have people right here that live not too far from me, and I never see them. Oh, Murphy, I'm going to come and see you. Oh, I'm going to come and see you. Well, when will that be? Like, or why don't you come to me? Well, the last time I remembered that it's the same distance from me to you and you to me. It's okay for me to come. It's okay for me to do for you, but they can't, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I just decided, let's reevaluate my friends. Let's reevaluate what I mean to them and what they bring to my life. Now, again, you don't have to come and see me. I'm not saying all that. I'm not saying you have to bring me gifts. I'm not saying any of that, because I'm fine by myself. I literally love being by myself. And I don't need for nothing. If I need something, I ask my husband. So I don't need anybody giving me anything. If I need it, he'll provide it. If I want it, I'll beg and he'll give it to me. If I want it, I work hard for it. You know, I work hard. You know, I'm a YouTuber. I get paid. I do my photography, you know, and I get a wife allowance. So, you know, I work hard for what you know, things that I have. So I don't need anybody bringing me gifts, although gifts are nice, but I don't need it. But, you know, what I do need is people to be honest and to be respectful and to be nice and to be, to give me unconditional love, because that's what I give them. And so all I'm saying to you guys is, I know this is so long-winded, but I get so caught up in this type of stuff, is that if you are in a place in your life that your soul is telling you, we need to make some changes in our lives. If your soul is telling you, you need some changes. If your body is screaming, we cannot breathe when we go up the stairs, we need to make some changes. Or my knees are hurting, or my feet hurt so much, you know, it's because your body is telling you, hey, you got to cut down, or you got to go work out, you know, or if whatever it is, if you have so much acne on your face and it's because of stuff that you're putting into your body, trust me, the things that you put into your body will show up in either in like rolls and rolls of fat, you know, horrible skin, you know, all kinds of things. I mean, you guys know. You know, like people who tell me they don't drink any water. I'm like, how do you not drink any water? Like, I don't drink water. Like, I don't understand that. We are made up of mostly all water. Like, we need water. You know, and it's like, we need water to survive. You know, like, you know, yeah, I drink over 2 gallons of water a day. I don't expect people to drink that much. But when someone tells me that they only drink about a bottle of water a day, you're only drinking like about 16 ounces of water a day? That's it? And not even all of that. How are you still alive? You know, like, so my thing is just that if you want to make some changes in your life, why wait? Why wait till it's New Year's and you like, I want to wait till New Year's and I'm going to start working out? No, start today. Start today. If your body is hurting, if you're sick, you know, if you're sick and if you have an illness that you think that you can cure, you know, with a lifestyle change, then do it. Do the research, watch videos. There's so many people who have diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol problems, cancer, and there's so many other things, you know, that people have that change their whole outlook on their illnesses through food. I'm not saying you have to be vegan, but guys, let me tell you, getting rid of animal products in your body does amazing things for you. Not only saving our planet and saving our beautiful animals, you know, put all that aside. If you're just thinking about yourself, just yourself, there are so many benefits of eating a healthy diet. Now, I know you can't go vegan today, but try looking at your life. I mean, even if you don't eat, even if you say I'm not going to give up meat, okay. But let's think of smarter ways of eating meat. Let's think of things that we can do that when I do eat beef, it's going to be the healthiest way that I can eat it. Or when I eat chicken or pork, let me find a way that is the healthiest way for me to eat this. You know, and staying away from processed foods. You know, stop eating out. Not good is that. It not only is it good for your health, but it's good for your pocketbook. You know, just giving up sodas and drinking water or coffee or tea, whatever you're having, and let's just drink water. Let's try drinking water just every day for 2 weeks, and let's see what happens. You know, taking some vitamins, something to nourish your body. You know, whatever you take away, you know, replace it with something good. I'm going to stop drinking soda, and I'm going to replace it with water. Okay, so those are things you need to look at. I'm going to stop eating, you know, cheeseburgers and french fries, and I'm going to start eating a salad once a day. You know, I'm going to stop eating potato chips, and I'm going to eat, you know, some veggie chips instead. Whatever it takes, because trust me, you know, you don't have to care about what everybody else is saying. Don't tell people that you're trying to do this, because trust me, people want to see that you fail. I know it's shitty, but most people when you tell them that you are on a diet or you're doing this whole new lifestyle change, people are like, yeah, she's gonna be back to eating cake by next week. Don't tell people, because a lot of people don't encourage you. You do have a few that are encouraging, but most of them, they want to see you fail. They do. They want to see you fail. And so don't tell anybody. Just do it for yourself. And then later on, when you got it under control, then yeah, you can tell people, yeah, I've been doing this for like 6 months. You know, or wait till somebody notices and like, hey, you're looking really good. What's going on? This is what I've been doing. You know, have it down, because trust me, you know, people do. They want to see you fail, and they'll talk about you behind your back. And then they do shit like, don't you want this? You know how people are. Mother effers. No. You know, I hate people like that. So doing that to nourish your body is great. Small steps. And then doing things to nourish your soul. Again, small steps. Go through number 1. Go through your Facebook. Go through all your Facebook and see people that, if you have a Facebook, go through your social media and see who is it here that doesn't, you know, that only watches my social media to judge me. Because you know you got those lurkers like, let me see what she's doing now. You know what I mean? You have those. Get rid of them. And you know who they are. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. If somebody talks crazy to you, block them. If somebody's on my YouTube here and they talk to me crazy, I block them. If somebody's talking to me on my Facebook or any of my social media and I start feeling a little uncomfortable, I just block them out of my life. I don't need that shit in my life. I don't need anybody making me feel uncomfortable. I don't like anybody making me feel like there's something weird happening here. I don't like anyone making me feel anything like questionable. I just get rid of them. It's that easy. Just get rid of it. You know, if you feel like my brother, God, my brother gets on my nerves, he causes me blah 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 blah, get rid of him. You don't need him on your Facebook, and you don't have to give anybody an explanation. It's your Facebook, it's your social media, it's your life. When they say, how come you don't talk to me anymore? Well, let's talk about how you talk to me and how you treat me. Be prepared for those conversations. But all I'm saying is that it is time, guys. It is time that we start taking better care of ourselves. And that doesn't mean doing the very best that we can for what other people see. You know, like, people look at my house and they think, wow, your house is so clean and blah, blah, blah. I clean the house for several reasons. But, you know, of course, I want my house to be clean, okay? I don't like clutter. I'm a Virgo, number one. So those of y'all who are Virgos, y'all know we are very into organization and cleaning. I love the way cleaning supplies smell, and I love the way my house smells when it's clean. I love the way it looks. I don't like clutter. I don't like piles of things. I like everything to be neat and put away and tidy. If I am somewhere, say I'm in the hospital and I need you to come home and get some stuff for me, we can be on the phone and I can tell you exactly where to go, what drawer to get it, where in the closet, because everything has a place. And that's how I keep clutter down. Because I purge every 6 months, I make sure I go through things that are no good and, you know, get rid of stuff that doesn't serve a purpose. You know, throw things away, keep things clean. I have horrible allergies, so I have to keep the house dust free. And not only that, the most important reason is because my husband works his ass off. My husband's in another country working so Jade and I can live a comfortable life. Because he lives in a tent. My husband is about 6'4", and he lives in a little tent that he can literally reach side to side and touch his walls. Sleeps on a cot. You know, he lives on a camp. He lives in a camp in the mountains. And this is what he's been doing for years and years and years and years. But he does it so we can have a comfortable life. He comes home maybe three times a year to live in the house that he worked so hard for. When I see him enjoying sleeping in a bed, taking showers, and like in an actual nice shower, and being able to sit in his man cave, I mean, I just love that. And so I would never let this house look like shit, because it would literally be spitting in my husband's face. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. But anybody can come to my house at any time, and I don't have to be like, oh my God, my house is a mess, don't look, don't look. I don't have to do that. Now, even when I was working 2 jobs, my house was still clean, because I that whole Virgo thing I just can't stand. I worked harder then because, you know, my kids were younger and my time was like crazy, but I've always had insomnia, so I'm always up doing shit. But I'm just saying that it took me a very long time to get in the position that I am now. And I worked really hard at it. So I don't expect you to be able to make a change, boom, right today. I don't expect that at all. If you have a clutter in your house, I don't expect for you, boom, I'm going to clean it today. No, I expect that if you want to make changes in your life, it's going to take one day at a time, one step at a time, one room at a time. You know, giving up one thing bad that you eat in your life at a time. So don't try to do it all at once, because you're going to fail. Do one thing at a time. Start in your kitchen. Let's go through your pantry. Let's get rid of stuff that you've had in there for years. Or if it's still good and you don't want it, give it to somebody who will. Give it to a food pantry. You know, or you have it and you haven't cooked it, make a recipe and cook it. Then go through all of your cabinets. Get rid of pans that have no handles. Get rid of Tupperwares that have no lids or no bottoms. Get rid of stuff that you just don't use. You know how some of us have, like, you know, 20 glasses of this and we don't even use one of them. Get rid of things. And that way everything's nice and clean. And like, some people have like thousands and thousands of plates and none of them match. Like, just, you know, if you put all your stuff together, you can have a garage sale, and then you can take that money and go buy you a really nice dish set. Walmart has tons of nice dish sets. You know, buy something that everything matches. You know, and it doesn't, I don't shop like at IKEA or go shop at these fancy stores. I go to Walmart and get my shit. It's great. You know, and so my thing is, like, just start one room at a time, and things will, you know, you'll start seeing like, ooh, it looks nice, you know, and just go one day at a time, you know, and the more, and just start dumping stuff. It's going to be so great. And then again, what's your diet? If you're going to do a lifestyle change, look at the foods that you eat right now. And if you drink Coca-Cola every day, just say, okay, instead of drinking, like, I don't know, 3 a day, I'm only going to have 1 a day. And then once you wean yourself to say, you know what, I'm going to try not having any today. But remember, whatever you take out of your life like food-wise, replace it with something good. And you cannot survive off of just one small salad a meal. Just remember, you have to make sure you eat enough calories. So for example, when I eat a banana, some people only eat one banana. No, I eat like 5 or 6 bananas. And that's a meal for me. Okay? And somebody might say, well, I eat like 1 mango. If I'm eating mangoes for lunch, I'm going to eat about 4 mangoes. Because you need to make sure you're getting enough calories. If you're not eating enough calories, you're going to feel weak, you're going to get lightheaded, and you're going to be like, I can't do this. Do your research. Watch videos. Watch videos on people who are vegetarian or vegan or whatever type of lifestyle you're going to do. Make sure you do the research before you put yourself through it, because if not, you're going to fail. And like I said, as far as removing people from your life, be prepared to answer that question when they come to you and say, why did you remove me from your Facebook? You can say, because it's my Facebook and I can do whatever I want to do. Or you can tell them, because I feel like I'm being used. You know, and you know what I mean, people who just use you. Just say, I'm doing a whole new lifestyle change for myself. I'm only going to keep people who bring me positivity, who are going to nourish my soul. You know, and just say, or you make me happier. Fuck, I don't like you. Whatever it takes, you know, whatever you got to do. If you want to be real with them and say, I just don't like you. I'm sorry, I don't. Trust me, you'll never have to have that conversation with them again. But if you beat around the bush and talking bumper stickers, they're not going to get it. So just say it. Say it and be done with it. You know, and it is what it is. If you get rid of 10 toxic people in your life, think about now you have room in your life for people who are going to be the same way you are. You're going to have like-minded individuals surrounding you. If you get rid of 5 toxic people in your life, you're going to have room for people who are going to respect you, who are going to be deserving of you. Because you got to put yourself up here. Don't put yourself down here anymore, guys. Up here. Because you are deserving of having a great life. And remember what I tell y'all, your job does not defy you. Your religion does not defy you. The choices that you make as far as your lifestyle, of what you eat, what you choose to wear, does not defy you. You know, like I have a septum piercing. I'm all tattooed. I have, you know, all kinds of shit in my hair. And I live in a little town where people can be judgy, but I don't care. I rock it. And you know what? I don't care what people say, because I'm living my life for me. And it's like this. You can either like me or not like me. There's no in between. You know? Are you hungry? Yes or no? Are you cold? Yes or no? Do you like me? Yes or no? It's that easy, because trust me, with or without you, my life is going to go on. And so people watch my videos and they'll say, well, I really don't like, well, I'm sorry, this is what it is. If there's something in my videos that you don't like, then it's really easy. Don't watch my videos, because I'm never going to stop being the way that I am. I'm never going to stop making videos looking like trash sometimes. I'm never going to stop making my videos where maybe the light is too bright, or maybe there's a noise, or maybe there's, I don't know, because this is it is. I don't make my videos like, I gotta go do my makeup, I gotta go do my hair, I gotta wear special clothes, I gotta go buy all these special lighting. I don't do that. This is real life. This is what it is. For me. This is how my videos are. I don't care about how people sit there and go, God, Murphy always looks like trash when she makes her video. Well, guess what? When you come and see Murphy, this is what I'm gonna look like. Because I'm just comfortable. I'm not gonna pretend for anyone. And I'm so grateful for all of you guys who really can appreciate my videos and just support me for the way that I am and the way that I speak. And sometimes I have a potty mouth and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I look like trash and sometimes I don't. Sometimes my videos are great lighting, some special editing, and sometimes they're not. and you guys are so supporting, and I love that. And my videos are fucking long, and y'all love my long videos, and I absolutely love that because I can talk for hours. So I'm just letting y'all know. But anyway, I'm gonna go now because I have to go to the grocery store. My cousin sister is coming tomorrow. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna see if she wants to make a video with me. I'm so super excited she's coming. I'm gonna go get stuff so I can cook for them. It's her and her sister-in-law coming. I'm gonna go get food so I can cook for them. They do eat animal products, so I'm gonna go buy stuff for them. And then I'm gonna make them some of my vegan meals, but I'm also gonna make food for them. And I'm so excited, and I need to finish getting the guest room ready, you know, making sure the sheets are clean and, you know, all that good stuff. And yeah, so I just wanted to make my video for the day. And as always, guys, I love y'all all, and blessed be. Bye.